Hi everybody. I wanted to go one more time through the Jesse tree with you, and this time help you put it together. It's a great keepsake box and a great family activity to get a tree like this that you can use for your devotions. So when you open up the box, you get your instructions, you get your different cardboard pieces, and we'll go through all of those, as well as the devotions and the ornaments and everything else. But let me just get all that out of the way. And let's spend a couple minutes to go through how to put this together. Now I'm going to do this myself, and I want to show you how to do it with one person, but this is such a great activity to get your family involved, to get those little hands in there with you as well. But right off the bat you see two different circles that have kind of a star pattern on them. And we'll go through that and I'll show you what those are, but these are for the top of the tree. Then you have the base of the tree, which folds up into a square like that. Now something to keep in mind, and this is how you're going to get that 3D look. Each section of the tree goes into the slots and in the corners. So we'll talk about that and we'll show how to do that. Now, when I open up the tree pieces, I've noticed that there are numbers at the bottom of each tree piece. So for instance, this one says number 2. I've got number 3 here, I've got number 4, and this better be number 1. It is number 1. So, look at this. 3 of my pieces have the slit at the top, and that's my 1, 2, and 3. What I do here is take piece 3, put it at the bottom, I put piece 2 on top, I put piece 1 on top of that. And that is going to form the start of the 3D tree, but it has this slit right up here. So what I then need to do, I'm going to hold that here, I'm going to take piece number 4 that has the slit at the bottom, and I'm going to place it on here to provide some stability to my tree. Okay? And this is where it starts to get fun. This is where you take the top portion, the circular portion, and you put this on the top to provide some guidance for you. And one of the things I'm going to do here, I'm going to get this right off the bat to be that my section 4 is on each side, and now I'm going to take the other pieces and just kind of move them into the other star components. I do that, and you see that starts to give me some shape. And it starts, now I'm going to have to fluff it out a little bit, and that's okay. But that starts to give me some of the 3D shape. And now I can take my base, and what I'll do is I'll put my other star piece on here as well, just to add just even a little bit more stability. Again, you want to make sure that each top is in one of the sections here. And that's just going to make it a lot easier as you put that base on. So now I take my base, and again, remember I mentioned that each slot, each piece of the tree fits in each corner. So I'm going to hold this, and I'm going to start putting the tree on top of it. Now, you may have to kind of finagle it a little bit and kind of work with it a little bit, but there's a spot for every section of your tree. And we'll come in with some maybe some close-ups of the actual area. But for right now, I'm going to do it from my angle so that I can get it for you. But I'm going to show you that I'm fluffing it a little bit. I have to kind of maneuver it so that the areas work. And I'm going to take this base, I'm actually going to move it this way to make it easier to see. But I'm getting it in that area. And then this area is going to have to come across. So I'm going to go over to here. Good. And then put it together so that the base is solid. And each section of the tree has a base piece. And what that does is it gives it that great three-dimensional look. And like I said, you might have to just kind of move it a little bit, make sure you've got it in there properly, Make sure each piece is there. This one I need just to kind of push out a little bit. But there you go. That is putting the Jesse tree together. So we hope that this is a wonderful blessing for you, and if there's anything we can do, just let us know.